Imagine a killer who planned murders years in advance. A man who buried weapons across the country, waiting for the right moment. No pattern, no connection between victims, no witnesses. For years, police had no idea he even existed. His name was Israel Keyes, and he may be one of the most terrifying serial killers America has ever seen. Israel Keyes didn't look like a monster. He was quiet, calm, a construction worker and small business owner living in Alaska. To neighbors, he seemed like a normal man. He had a daughter. He paid his bills. He even owned his own contracting company. But behind that normal life was a dark secret that had been growing for years. Because Israel Keyes wasn't just a killer. He was a planner. Unlike most serial killers, Israel Keyes didn't hunt close to home. Instead, he traveled across the United States, sometimes thousands of miles away from Alaska, and before committing murders, he prepared something chilling: kill kids. Years before committing crimes, Keyes buried buckets filled with weapons. Inside these kits were things like guns, ammunition, zip ties, rope cache, and tools for disposing of bodies. He hid them in forests, parks, and remote locations across the country. Sometimes, he would bury them years before using them. Most serial killers follow patterns. They choose the same types of victims. They operate in the same areas. But Israel Keyes was different. He purposely avoided patterns to confuse investigators. He would fly to one state, rent a car, drive hundreds of miles, and attack complete strangers. Victims had no connection to him, which made the crimes almost impossible to link together. For years, authorities had no idea a serial killer was operating right under their noses. In 2011, Israel Keyes traveled to Vermont. There, he targeted a couple living in a quiet home, Bill and Lorraine Currier. In the middle of the night, Keyes broke into their house. He tied them up and forced them into their own car. Then he drove them to an abandoned farmhouse. Neither of them survived. For months, investigators had no suspects. Israel Keyes was extremely careful. But in 2012, he made a mistake. He kidnapped an 18-year-old barista named Samantha Koenig from Anchorage, Alaska. Surveillance cameras captured the moment she disappeared. After the murder, Keyes did something unusual. He used Samantha's debit card. He withdrew money from ATMs across several states. And that was a mistake. Investigators were finally able to track him. In March 2012, police pulled over a car in Texas. Inside the vehicle was Israel Keyes. When officers searched his belongings, they discovered Samantha Koenig's debit card. They also found cash from the ATM withdrawals and several suspicious items. The man who had evaded police for years was finally caught. During FBI interrogations, Israel Keyes began revealing pieces of the truth. He admitted to multiple murders, but investigators believe the real number may be much higher. Keyes refused to reveal every victim. Some families may never know what happened to their loved ones. Israel Keyes designed the perfect system for murder. No pattern, no connection between victims, no clear trail. And even today, authorities believe some of his crimes remain unsolved. Because somewhere across America, there may still be kill kits waiting underground. And we may never know how many lives he really took. If you want to explore more disturbing criminal minds, subscribe to Mind the Criminal.